error location. Out of 5, in my opinion, 3 are easy, 2 are difficult. The very first one, a mountain may be described as, do you see any problem? So a mountain may be described, you can say, can be described, you can say, as what? You ask the question. An elevated region of irregular surface, anything wrong here? Arising comparatively abruptly. Comparatively abruptly, how many adverbs are here? Nothing wrong based on the context. From lower ground. So how many of you have chosen the fifth option, no error? No. Where you thought there is an error? Tell me which part? Surface. What is wrong with irregular surface? Nothing wrong. Elevated region of irregular surface. Anything wrong with that expression? I don't think so. If at all if you want to have a look at this, you may get a doubt comparatively abruptly. That's why I said based on the context. Comparatively, they are comparing. Abruptly, write the meaning of the word abruptly. Suddenly. Comparatively, suddenly from lower ground. Nothing wrong with that as such. And one more word that you have to focus on, arising. Already I have told many a time, the 2 words you have to recollect. 2 verbs, what are they? Arise, what are the 3 forms? What is the other one? Arise. It's a regular verb. Here it talks about coming up or going up. So we have to use arise, not raise. So nothing wrong with that. But I considered that a tough question because of the context and because you have to choose a fifth option. Fifth option not that easy. You got to be very confident. Shall we go to the second one? On account probably of the inhospitable, underline the word inhospitable, nature of the shore, the northern portion of the protectorate appears on, have been little subject to hostile invasion. Underline the word appears on, have been one group. Also underline the word hostile. First we'll see the grammar part. He appears to have won the match. She appears to have completed the work. She seems to have broken the toy. What is the pattern you see here? After appears, what is the preposition I have used? Appears to have done something, appears to have received something, on or to. So where is the error in the third part? Have you thought of that? Very good. Is it a finite verb or a non-finite verb? Here please write non-finite verb. And write a few expressions. Seems to have won the match. Underline the words I tell you to underline. To have won. Seems to have broken. Underline to have broken the cup. So below these you write non-finite verb, one thing, and also write perfect infinitive. What are these called? Perfect infinitive. We have non-finite verbs 3 types. Infinitives, participles, gerund. Infinitives again 3 types. Bare infinitive, you all know what does it mean? Without to. Present infinitive with to. And the third one, perfect infinitive. What is this perfect infinitive? To have plus verb past participle form. To have plus, what is the verb here? Win, won, past participle form. To have plus verb, break, broke, broken. That is the pattern you have to catch. Have you guys got it? Fine. I told you guys something yesterday. Do you remember? What did I tell? A live session has to be what? Lively session. So you have to respond. And what is the meaning of hospitable? Write the word hospitable. Hospitable means what? Something positive or negative? Positive. Hospitable means you can consider, you can use, you can accept any of these words. What is the opposite? Inhospitable means you cannot tolerate. Hospitable means something you can manage. But here you have to write one more word. Write the word hospitality. Hospitable is different, hospitality is different. Hospitable goes with a particular place, a terrain, like a mountain region. Hospitable means you can stay there, you can survive over there. Inhospitable, you cannot survive. But what is the meaning of the word hospitality? Hospitality in Telugu we say athidyam. When someone comes home, he or she is your guest. How do you treat? You respect or you don't respect? What is the Telugu or Sanskrit word for that? Athidyam. Athidhi, athidyam. So what is the English word? Hospitality. Nothing to do with a hospital, do you remember? Have you guys got it? Fine. That is English, we cannot question. What is the other word I told you to underline? Here actually, hostile. Usually I give 3 words. First you write the word hostile. Very good. I appreciate your response. Enmity. Also write the word antagonistic. All these words are very important. They have given in bank exams a few times. Hostile, enmity, antagonistic. Very important. Shall we go to the next one? In my opinion, if you are good at first question, not easy, based on contextual awareness. This one also, though the context is not quite familiar, grammar knowledge you can spot the error. What is it about? Non-finite verb. Which non-finite verb? I've just told you guys. Perfect infinitive. What is it? I hope you guys are with me. Now easy, 3rd, 4th, 5th. What is the subject here? Please respond. Underline serious efforts and below you write subject. Serious efforts to do what? To visual dimension. Imagination, you know the word imagination. What is the next word here? Zenith means what? The highest point. For that, what do you say? Peak. Also write the word pinnacle. Zenith, peak, pinnacle. The top position. Next. You all have the zeal to learn or you don't have the zeal to learn? Zeal means what? Enthusiasm. Write the meaning. Enthusiasm. I always tell students, when we ask a question, who is the best teacher? Who is the best teacher in the world? Interest. If you are interested, you can learn a lot. Sky is the limit. You don't need a teacher also. Remember, interest is the best teacher. I believe in it personally. Can you consider the word calm? What are the words that have to pop up immediately? Calm, tranquil, placid. Now all these words have to be at your fingertips. Serene, calm, tranquil, placid, all these. Does it go? Let us see the 5th one also. Epoch means what? A time period, a particular time period. All right? Time period. First we'll see the words and meanings, then we'll decide the option. Let us go to the blank. Groundbreaking computer-generated CGI of studios like Pixar. Can you consider the word zenith? Now you respond. Zeal? No. Serenity? No. Epoch? No. What is the answer? Imagery of studios like Pixar, animation continues to push the boundaries of creativity and technology. This dynamic art form extends beyond entertainment, finding what? Meadows in education, underline in education, canopies, echoes, applications, and CACT. I would like to tell you guys, there are two ways of looking at this, three ways rather. One is using your grammar knowledge, noun, pronoun, adjective, all that. First approach. Second approach, elimination approach. Some you know they don't go with the context, then you eliminate based on the word's meanings. Third one, contextual awareness. That third one is the right approach. Anytime you can use that approach. But you have to know the meanings of the words. What is the first word here? Write the meaning, meadow. Meadow means grassland. A vast land full of grass. We use the word meadows, grass. Only grass you see. Does it go with this context? Just respond. Canopy. I'm not an artist. If you go to a rainforest, I hope they look like trees. Okay. A rainforest, a lot of trees. And they're very tall. And if you take the branches of these trees, they're very close to each other. And these branches, cover the whole surface. And sometimes light also cannot penetrate the ground, does not reach the ground. And this vegetation, the branches are known as canopy. So write the meaning. Canopy means the thick branches of trees. They cover the surface and sometimes light also cannot reach the ground, canopy of a particular tree. Does it go with this context? No. Mark it wrong. You all know the word echo. So does it go with this context? Applications you can consider. And what is the last word? CACT, I checked. It is a particular chemical. Some chemical. Just write the word chemical. It's an acronym. CACT, the letters stand for something. It's a chemical. Does it go with this context? So what is our answer? 5 or 5 plus? That is also very good. There are two dimensions you have to focus on here. One is whether you know or you don't know based on the context. Second one, you are answering under pressure. When you take the mock test, you're under pressure or not under pressure. That makes it more difficult. So not that you have to keep in mind. What are these about? Word swap. Our health amount pays a fixed insurance, or our health insurance pays a fixed amount for each type. Which one seems better? Our health insurance pays a fixed amount for each type of treatment, regardless of what it actually costs. So which two you have to change? Which option is that? Underline the word cost. Tell me what are the 3 forms of cost? Same. What are the other words you have to recollect? Cast. Based on cast, what are the words you have to recollect? Telecast, forecast, broadcast. Easy. And what is the last one here? Hurt. Hurt. Hurted is wrong. I got hurt. That's it. Question number 20. In recent years, there has been a noticeable decline in such institutions of British venerable. Something is wrong here. Underline the word venerable. Write the meaning. Venerate means what? A respect, respectable. Venerable means respectable. Will you say British venerable or British institutes? Based on that, which two you have to change? In such venerable British institutes as afternoon tea and the Sunday roast. So which two words you have to change? D and C. Which option is that? Underline the word institution. Generally, when you see the word institution, what do you think? An institution like this one, SREEDHAR'S CCE. Am I right? But does it mean that here? No, please write the meaning of that here. It means tradition, the practice of doing something generations down the line. British tradition. Britishers are they are known for that tea habit. They are very particular about the tea they have, and they are crazy in a way. Recently, in the US, one scientist created a new blend of tea, doing something. Immediately there was a protest in the UK. They said you cannot change the flavor of the tea. We will not accept. They objected immediately. We had to withdraw. They are so crazy about the tea tradition. Shall we go to the next one? Business in fixed assets is an important vehicle for ensuring that the latest technology is available to investment. So, will you say business in fixed assets or investment in fixed assets? That means which two you have to change. And what is available to business, DA. Have you got it right? That set is over. What are these about? Wrongly spelled. The investigation into the IMA Ponzi scam in which thousands of gullible. What is the spelling of gullible? Single L or double L? What is the meaning of gullible? Innocent, very good. Write the meaning. Gullible person, innocent person. One who believes everything, trusts everyone. Other words are perfect. You all know the meaning of the word duped. A further application is that in bell ringing of the variations in order in which a peal of bells may be rung. This is a bit difficult. If you got it right, have you got it right? There is an error in the third word. First you write the word peel, means to remove the outer layer. Peel the skin. You all know that. But what is the word you are supposed to use there? Peel, P-E-A-L, not P-E-E-L. So where is the error here? Which word is that? P-E-A-L. C. Peal of bells means collection of bells, goes with the bells used at the doorstep. Not an easy one. What are these? Are you guys waiting for the next set of questions? Now, what are these? Scrambled sentences. How do you decide? First go through all the four parts, ask yourself what is this about. Then that is one way. The comedian was known for his what? Ability to exaggerate everyday situations, turning them into hilarious anecdotes. So which one does it start with? It's about a particular comedian. How many options with D? See, your bad luck, sometimes you run out of luck. That's why I tell this is the wrong approach. Now imagine you always depend on options. How do you feel? All of a sudden, all the options begin with a D. You get disturbed or not? Never take that approach. What is this about a comedian? The comedian was known for what? His ability. So D, B, how many options? You can cross-check. There are two options again. But known for what? His ability to exaggerate everyday situations. So D, B, C, how many options? In a way, you are checking all the parts. Have you chosen the third one? All right, underline the word comedian, underline the word hilarious, also anecdotes, also exaggerate. First, write a simple word like comedy. Also write the word fun. Then you write the word humorous. Then you write the word hilarious. Then you write the word amusing. Comedy, funny also you can write. Humorous, hilarious, amusing. All mean the same. Generating laughter, fun. But these words you have to know. Humorous, hilarious, amusing. Have you copied? Fine. What is the meaning of anecdote? I use anecdotes, means I tell, when I want to give examples, I take based on my experiences, I take one of my experiences, I give as an example. That is known as anecdote. So write the meaning. Example based on what? Experience, real experience. What is the next word I told you to underline? Exaggerate. What is the meaning of exaggerate? Magnify or amplify. Imagine we got selection, we have got here, how many students are here? Let's say about 150 students. Then I tell someone, what happened this afternoon? 300 students came. What is that called? Actual number is 150. I project it as 300. What is that called? Master has exaggerated, magnified the number. What is this about? You guys have to respond, and I'm sorry to say this. This is a live session. Yesterday also I had to say this. I don't like to say this quite often. Not good for me, not good for you, not good for the institute. Once you are here, be alert, active, and be ready to respond. Do you understand what I say? And every time I can't afford to say, please respond, is the mic on, are you with me, are you listening, please write. This is not my job. Is it my job? So tell me, what is this about? The garden party, very simple. The garden party became even what? More exuberant with the arrival of what? Live music, laughter, and the unmistakable scent of blooming flowers. So which option does it start with? A. How many options with A? Be very happy. Your time is saved. The garden party became even more exuberant. Underline the word exuberant. Exuberance means what? Liveliness, being lively, full of energy, right? Full of energy. Exuberant person, full of energy, enthusiasm, full of life. Have you written that? Imagine there's a girl who is very active. Don't ask me which girl, okay? There's a girl who is very active, very dynamic, very social, very outgoing. What is the idiom you use for her? Please write. We say she is a live wire. Have you heard of that? No, please write that. She is a live wire. Means very active girl. Dynamic, daring, dashing, outgoing, use all the positive adjectives. Some boys may wonder, sir, what is the word for a boy? There is no word as such. Okay, I know what you guys are thinking. Shall I go to the next one? Okay, let me check. Bloom, you all know the word bloom. What is this about? Artist. So how does it start? The artist took the opportunity to do what? To flex his artistic prowess, that creating a masterpiece that left everyone in awe. Or the artist took the opportunity to flex his artistic prowess, creating a masterpiece that left everyone in awe. Nothing wrong with that. So what is which one does it start with? C. How many options with C? So what is the answer? Oh, there is one more here. But the artist took the opportunity to do what? To flex his artistic prowess. So C, D, how many options? So creating a masterpiece, what is the impact of that masterpiece that left everyone in awe? That means everyone was awestruck. So what is the answer here? Write the meaning of the word flex. Flex has many meanings. One meaning, it is known as, usually it goes with the material used for, write billboard, one word. Also write the word hoarding. You take these advertising boards outside, What is the material? Flex material. That is known as flex. But here, to flex is artistic prowess, means to extend, to use or to extend. And write the meaning of the word prowess means mastery or the skill or the expertise. His artistic skill, artistic expertise. You all know the word expertise. Special skill a person has, expertise. Important word. Shall I go to the next one? What is this about the tension? The tension in the room was palpable, causing everyone to clench their teeth in nervous anticipation. So what does it start with? It is about the tension in the room. A. How many options with A? The tension in the room was palpable. Write the meaning of the word palpable. One meaning, digestible. Another meaning, based on this context, understandable. Understandable. Was palpable. One more meaning you could write, visible. Could be felt. It was palpable, means visible. We could feel that. Causing everyone to clench their teeth. Clench their teeth, underline one group. When you are tensed up, you clench your teeth, means you hold them very tight, close to each other. And other words are rather easy. That set is over. What are these about columns? I have studied human nature, just concluding a serious meditation. Are they related? Not related. Please respond. I have studied human nature for the entirety of my existence. Seems right or wrong? Let us check the next one also. I have studied human nature, support is more. Does not make any sense. I will go with you gladly soon, but I am just concluding a serious meditation. Seems right or wrong? Please respond. I know, but having the family support is more important for me. Seems right. So what is the answer here? Fourth option. Easy or difficult? Rather easy. That shouldn't be responsible for the new look. That shouldn't be no. Do they make any sense? No. That shouldn't be too difficult to arrange. Generally we use underline that shouldn't be, one group, and write one expression. In conversation English, someone asks you something, whether you can do it or not. Then casual expression we use quite often. Write this. It shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. Means what? You can do it. You're telling, that's not an issue, I can do it. It shouldn't be a problem. Means you can do that. Have you got the meaning? You can influence anything responsible for the new look. Are they related? Not related. I assume that you are the one too difficult to know if it will be painful. I assume that you are the one responsible for the new look. These two seem right. So what is the answer based on that? Which option is that? Fifth option. First one is what? That shouldn't be too difficult to arrange. And CD. I assume that you are the one responsible for the new look. So answer is the fifth option. But underline the word assume and write the noun form. What is the noun form? Tell me. Assumption. And write one example. Don't assume things. This goes with everyday English. Some people imagine certain things. Then what do we say? Don't assume things. Get the facts, then you decide. No assumptions. Assumptions are not advisable. The last one. Have you got the answer for that? 29. Now 30. The tall trees were draped. Write the meaning. Draped means covered. In a white nature between land and sky. Something you cannot use. White blooms with various shades of green. This seems right. Hold this one. It is intermediate in its nature between land and sky. Seems right or wrong? Grammatically, it seems right. We don't know the context. Hold this one. If Rin can learn to overcome something that wasn't going to change, you cannot use. Blooms with various, you cannot use. There are two options here. One option, it should be A, F and B, D. Do you have that option? No. What is the second possibility then? A, F cannot be considered. It should be only B, D. Do you have only B, D? Hold this one. It says B, D and which other option? A, E. Let us check. A, E is what? The tall trees were draped in a white, something that wasn't going to change. I don't think that is the right combination. So what is the answer here? BD is the answer. Have you chosen BD? But grammatically nothing wrong with AF. Do remember. The tall trees were draped, covered in a white. There's a problem. What is the problem here? Blooms, we cannot use an indefinite article A. Based on that, you cannot consider AF. What is the reason? Tell me. Because in white blooms would have been correct. Can you say inner white blooms? You cannot use indefinite article, so you cannot consider. Babu. The $1 million question, shall I ask?